Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new video. So today guys, I'm going to be doing a review on the QZ Toys, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Pro Foldable Drone. So this is a new company. I haven't reviewed any of their drones yet. So this drone was provided to me by GearBest. So if you guys haven't checked them out, head over to gearbest.com and check them out. They're really cool guys. They're really nice, friendly, good customer service, and great prices, and they got some really good products. So let's go ahead and get this guy unboxed and see what's inside here. So I can tell you right off the back here, just reading, says it's foldable, fixed, high. I'm not sure what that means. I think that means it's altitude, hold, Wi-Fi transmission, 1 key return, headless mode, 6 access. So that's just the regular rotating and 360 flips. So it looks like it does 360s. So it looks like this is a Wi-Fi model, another one that's got the FPV. So let's check it out, guys. Alright, so here we are. We have our drone. So this is what the box looks like on the front, and this is what the box looks like on the back. And so looks like there is a couple of different versions. There's, let's see, there's a black and a cyan version, and there's also, looks like a camera, a Wi-Fi, and then there's a version without a camera. So it looks like they sent me the one with the camera with the Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and open this box, and let's see what's inside and what's with our quadcopter. Alright, so nice packaging up front. Looks like it's got a nice little foam right here that protects it. Okay, so here's what it looks like inside the box. So it's got nice foam around it, actually really sturdy foam, which is nice. So maybe you can use this as like a temporary case or something like that. So let's see what all we get inside our box here. So looks like we've got our remote. This is kind of a cool little remote. It feels nice and sturdy in my hands. It feels kind of like you're holding like a Xbox remote or maybe even like a bigger PlayStation remote. So I'm not sure how many batteries it takes, so we'll pop that open in just a few and see what's inside there. Looks like over here, okay, yep, just as I suspected. Looks like we've got the camera, and it looks like it is adjustable, so you can move it up and you can move it down. So that's cool. And looks like it's got the Wi-Fi, and looks like that's how you connect it. So we'll set that aside for now. Okay, so over here on this side, let's open this up. Okay, so I'm guessing this is for your phone, I think. I'm not sure, so I'll have to go through the manual and figure out what this, I think that's what it's for. I'm not sure, but okay, we'll set it aside for now, and we'll see what that is. Okay, so we got a little baggie over here. In the baggie here, we've got, looks like actually, this is the phone holder. So I don't know what that other thing is. But I'm going to find out, and I'll show you guys. So that's the phone holder. Figure out how to connect that. Okay, so it looks like we get your typical USB charger. You do get a little screwdriver. Okay, yeah, I was curious on the top of it. It didn't have any sticks, so it looks like these are your controller sticks. So it looks like they just pop right in there. You just push them right in, just like that. See, so and those actually feel pretty sturdy. And then looks like on here I've got a couple of side bolts over here. So I'm guessing these are somehow going to connect that big thing over there. I'm not sure exactly how that works, so we'll set that aside for now. Let's get some of this top foam out of here. Okay, there we go. Okay, move this out of the way. So they did package it very well, so it doesn't move around a lot, so that's a good thing. So here's what it looks like out of the box. It's roughly about the size of a SEMA X5C, and looks like you just move the arms like that, and like that, and like that. So that's kind of cool looking. It kind of almost looks maybe like a spider or something like that. There's some light here on the front. I don't know what that is, but it moves up and down, so I don't know if that's part of the camera system or what exactly. Looks like these are brushless motors, or not brushless, sorry. These are brushed motors, typical ones. Looks like it's got the covers underneath. Looks like we've got some LEDs here. And here's our battery bay. Let's see what kind of battery we got in this guy here. Let's see if I can get it open and take it out. Alright, so it looks like battery on this is a 3.7 680 milliamp battery. It's got the typical regular connectors. You see these a lot on SEMAs or a lot of the other drones out there. So these are pretty atypical. So that tells me that it's not a proprietary battery, so you'll be able to order more of these if you want. Alright, so there's the inside of the bay where the battery sits. Looks like this thing just kind of comes over and it just goes and snaps into place just like so. So this is kind of cool so far. And inside here looks like, holy moly, we have got, let's see, okay, so we've got 4 prop protectors. Alright, so we got those. Looks like they've got a hole for a screw, so we'll check those out. And looks like, to me, these are landing gear is what these are. So looks like they kind of push in, and looks like there's holes for screws, so also we'll check that out. We'll set those aside for now. Let's see what else is in our box. We've got another thing of foam. So they did a really, really good job of packing this and protecting everything. So I'm really impressed by that. Usually these lesser expensive drones, they don't package them very well. So I'm very impressed by that. Looks like I've got a couple propellers. I don't know if you just get 2 or you get more. So let's look down on the bottom. Okay, so it looks like you just get 2 extra props. And looks like here is going to be our manual. Okay, so it looks like here's the instructions on how to download the app. And then looks like here's our actual, yeah, here's our actual app. I hope it's in English, because I don't, oh yes, okay. So once you get past the Chinese initially, there's an English version back here. So looks like it's fairly okay. It's not too bad, and fairly instructive. So I'll have to read through this and see. And okay, so there's nothing else in this box. This box is actually pretty good. It's made of actually decent cardboard. Kind of feels like a board game cardboard kind of. So that's kind of nice. So here's what the drone looks like. It's kind of like almost like a teal color is what it is, I would say, is my best description. So here's what it looks like from the top. Looks like your power button's right up here on the top, so once we get the actual battery in there and everything, and that's what it looks like from the bottom. This kind of, you know, actually, I don't know if you guys are Halo fans, but this kind of reminds me of the Scarab from the Halo games. So, which is kind of cool. Or it looks like a beetle, or maybe like a spider or something like that. So it's got a really cool design. It's pretty well built. It's made of really good plastic. It doesn't feel like it's super like flimsy or anything like that. And then the arms just fold in just like that and like that. So that way you can probably like put it in your backpack or your bag and carry it with you. So let me get the battery in here, guys, and let me read through the manual and everything and figure out what that big plastic thing was, and then put the landing gear on this sucker, and let's get it turned on, and so that way I can give you a little bit more description of what everything does. Alright guys, I'm back. So I had a chance to read the manual, and I've got the batteries in here. So it does take 4 AA batteries in the back here. And then I went ahead and plugged this little guy in as well. So it did take a little bit of figuring out what this thing is for. So this is the phone holder. There wasn't much instructions in there. I wish they had a little bit better instructions. So how it goes on is it just kind of flips around the top here like that, and then it snaps down here in the bottom like that. And then this just holds your phone up at the top here. It looks like it's got fairly decent holding. It's kind of a little flimsy. So right, so let's turn on the controller. There we go. So it lights up. Now this little display here, that is just a fake display. It doesn't show anything at all. So over here on this side, these are your trim up, down, left, and right trim buttons. So the buttons over here on the right, so this top one here is for headless mode. This is your 1-key return. This one over here on this side is for the photographs, and this one over here is for the video. And then up here, these 2 buttons up here, this one on this side does your flips, and this one is for your speed. So that's how that works exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn on the quadcopter here. Alright, so might not do it right. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you got to kind of hold the button down for just a few seconds, and then it kind of goes into, looks like a little calibration mode. So looks like underneath you've got some really, oh geez, that thing's bright. Okay, so you got some really bright LEDs. These are like a greenish color here, and the top ones are like a blue. And then up on the front here, you've got another really bright blue LED. So I guess that's kind of to, I don't know, just an extra little LED to kind of tell you the difference between the front and the back. I did install the landing gear. That was pretty easy. The camera was kind of a little bit of a pain. I had to read the instructions on how to put that on, but once I read through it, it wasn't too horribly bad. And then, so typical on these, you just, it didn't even have to do up and down to bind the controller to it. It just automatically bound to the copter. So, which was pretty cool. So it's a pretty basic design. Again, that's what it looks like. Nothing super fancy. It is kind of, it's nice and heavy, so it's kind of sturdy. And I like the sticks on it. The sticks are pretty good. And like I said, that little fake screen, it doesn't actually do anything or show anything. It's just a like a filler for the controller. It does have these little props. So it looks like these just kind of go right here on the ends. I didn't read the instructions on how to hook these up directly, and I'm not really sure how you exactly put these on. I think what you got to do, it looks like there's a little thing right here that you maybe pry up, and then it probably, yeah, okay, so there's a little plastic cover here that you kind of just pry up, and then you put those protectors on there. So it says you can fly it inside as long as you've got clearance and everything like that. So guys, again, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to head outside to my favorite park, and then we'll see how it performs. Alright guys, so I'm here at my favorite park, and I've got the QZ-S8 foldable drone. Got it all unfolded and everything like that. I've got the remote, and I've got my phone, so I've got the app downloaded. So we're going to take it over here. We're going to lift it up, and we're going to see how this guy does. Alright guys, so I've got the quadcopter bound to the remote, and I've got the app installed. I have opened it up. Looks like it connected fine. I'm going to start the recording, and we're going to lift off. To lift this particular one out, you take the sticks down and out. That'll start the motors, and then we lift off. And here we go. Okay, so right off the bat, it's nice and quiet. It's staying pretty steady. This is an altitude hold drone. So
It's very nice, steady, and these brushed motors are very quiet. Extremely quiet for a brushed motor. Now I am flying in about a 5 to 10 mile wind, and as you can see, it is actually staying. I just upped the speed, and it stays. I got it all the way up to high, and it's staying pretty nice and steady, guys. Let's bring it up a little bit, and let's do a flip. Okay, so let's try that again. Alright, so flip button is not working. Let's try the return to home feature. Okay, there it goes. It's coming back. Alright, perfect. Okay. So looks like headless mode is working on this. So that feature, we'll go ahead and try the button. There we go. That's supposed to be headless mode. So there we go. Yep. Looks like that's okay. That is working. So without the wind, it would probably stay up a lot nicer. Again, I'm fighting the wind, so that's why it's moving around quite a bit. But that's okay. But otherwise, I'm really impressed with this actually. It's got really nice, it's quiet. I'm going to bring it really close. I'm going to shut up here so you guys can hear the motors. Alright, so you can see that it's actually really, really quiet. It's not too bad. And I've got it all turned up all the way. It does lose a little bit of altitude once you punch it out there, but it's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and bring this guy down. We're going to land it, and we'll call it good.
Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that short flight with the QZ-S8 foldable drone. Again, if you want to purchase that particular drone, there will be a link down in the description for you guys, so you can go ahead and check that out. If you like the review, guys, please give me a thumbs up, and if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button for me, that really helps out my channel. And if you would hit the bell, that would help out as well, and that just lets you guys know when I've got new videos for you guys to watch each and every week. Typically uploads are on Thursdays and Fridays, but since I have so many drones coming in right now to do reviews on, we'll be doing a lot more of those. So thanks guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you to all my subscribers, all the wonderful comments, all the wonderful support you guys give out to me. I really do appreciate that. Without the support and the subscribers, there would be no channel. So thank you very much. And guys, as always, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a great day.